Thank you for joining me. I'm Marcel, host of The Point. And today we have Thomas Borwick, the conference organizer for the 55th Annual International Association of Political Consultants Conference, which will be taking place in London, the UK. Thomas, thank you so much for joining us today.
Fantastic. Well, you join us at a very exciting political time. But of course, on the 14th, 15th and 16th of November, we'll be having 100 or so political consultants coming to London to have a front row ticket to come and see what could be another Prime Minister.
Well, it's certainly exciting if you're a political consultant or a public affairs person. This conference will attract people from right around the world, from, as I understand it, Australia, Africa, Europe, North and South America. So really, it's a global get-together of some of the top political consultants and public affairs people from around the world. Tell me, how are you organizing this conference?
I think the theme, politics across borders, is really exciting. The concept about looking at what is happening across the societies today really does matter. And we have to remember that voters are people too. On the first day, it's about what's happening in the United Kingdom as we explore things like the Irish division between the border and what it means to have left the EU, Scottish independence, the role of the trade union. We have a fabulous person, the General Secretary of the Trade Union Congress, coming to speak to us. We have a variety of different psephologists and other campaign experts to discuss that UK situation and the UK's role in the world on day one. Day two, that's about exploring what's happening in Europe. There's been many new elections happening this year, and I think we have 80% of them being represented at our conference on day two. And then on day three, we look at that on the global perspective. This is going to be about a week after the American elections. So that morning, Guy Benson and people like him will talk about the first feedback on that really exciting midterm process. Then at lunchtime, I believe we have Nigel Farage coming to speak about the UK's role in the world, and ending, of course, with a fabulous evening event with our gala reception. I think it's really important just to highlight the evening entertainment because I know that's where the good networking happens. And most of the time as a political consultant, it can be quite lonely and it can be quite difficult. And that's why we're here to create great connections between other political consultants. So
you have a very action-packed agenda, but it's not all work. I understand you have a number of social events scheduled throughout the conference.
I think the Churchill War Rooms will be the evening entertainment of the first day, and that will be fabulous. To walk through history and to be where the cabinet was on the days and evenings that the bombs dropped across London, to learn and understand politics under oppression. Day two, off to the Royal Opera House, and then a pub crawl around Old London, and then day three, Hurlingham Club. I also hear we might have an opportunity to go inside their Houses of Parliament, which might be the first time an IAPC conference has visited the National Chamber whilst it is sitting.
Excellent. And one of the highlights will be that evening, the final evening, will be the presentation of the Democracy Medal. Can you tell me a little bit about the medal and who this year's recipient will be?
I'm not sure I'm allowed to be public yet on that, but if I am, then please let me know. But what I do know is that each year there is a subcommittee that meet that discuss about those people that have fought for freedom, those people that have gone that very difficult process to say it is wrong that our rights to vote have been denied. And there have been wonderful winners across the world, and some of them might even be coming to this conference this year, and that will be super, super fantastic. I'm not actually sure that we can say who has won, but I do
Actually,
know.
we can, since the IAPC did make an announcement earlier this year.
Fantastic. Well, then you go for it.
Okay. This year's recipient of the Democracy Medal will be Volodymyr Zelensky and the people of the Ukraine. will be honored in receiving this year's Democracy Medal.
Fantastic. I have to say they have amazing.
Go ahead.
It's really, really an amazing job to stand up against Russian aggression there. That's truly fabulous.
Absolutely, and I understand that IAPC will be making a donation in recognition of the work that the Ukrainian people have been doing, and the money will go for humanitarian reasons.
Yes, many of our speakers have waived their fees and costs to come, and we are creating a charity fund to go and donate that to the relief efforts and encouraging better democratic participation in that country.
If people are still interested in registering, and we still have openings for that, where would they go to find out more and to be able to register?
So IAPC.org, the International Association of Political Consultants, IAPC.org, and that has all the details, including those people that want to turn into sponsors. As always, I want to thank our sponsors for providing such a great opportunity for us to get students and new people interested in the political campaign space as well.
So for North Americans, this is probably one of the best times to visit England. The dollar is very strong against the British pound. Not good for people in the UK, but for those who wish to come from North America, from the US, elsewhere, it's a good time. It's also a nice time to be in London, I understand. And so there's opportunities to extend your stay and visit some of the other sites in London and in the UK, or just hop across and visit Europe. There's the Channel or the ferry to get across over to France and then onwards to other places. So London really is a great jumping off point for people who want to come to see the conference and be a part of it. It's 3 days, but then they can extend their stay. Flights are actually quite reasonable at this time of year. It's the shoulder season between the summer peak and the winter holidays.
I know many people will be coming 2 or 3 days before and a few days afterwards. Some will do a bit of a sojourn up to Scotland. Some will go and visit Ireland, and many will visit the continent. It's a great opportunity for family as well, and it's about being really exciting on that kid-friendliness for those people that want to go and explore the wider jumping off point, as you describe it, for the rest of the world for an American.
Mm-hmm. I know some colleagues are coming and visiting the West End to take in a show, as well as going to see a football match while they're in London. So lots of different opportunities to visit London besides the IAPC portion, which we hope and encourage people to do. Any parting thoughts that you'd like to share with people?
I joined my first conference many, many years ago, and I have to say the business connections I have made from it and that opportunity for advice, mentors, and support has really transformed my business as being a member of the IAPC, and I want to give that opportunity for others.
Well, again, the London conference is the 55th Annual International Association of Political Consultants. It's taking, we never discussed, I'll take a moment and discuss the venue that we're at. Where is this being hosted at?
The Horse Guards Hotel, which is barely 150 meters away from the Houses of Parliament. So very easy to get to. And we will give everyone a wonderful excitement at the Horse Guards Hotel, which is just by 10 Downing Street, the office of the new Prime Minister.
That's right. And it's a 5-star hotel with all the amenities. And as you point out, it's located very conveniently to Parliament, to 10 Downing Street. It's just beside the Thames And really, everything that you need is within walking distance of the tube or anything nearby. Easy to get around and a very safe neighborhood.
Yeah, it should be fantastic.
Excellent. So again, the IAPC, the International Association of Political Consultants, 55th Annual Conference will be taking place November 14th to 16th. For those people who are interested in coming to that event, you can register at iapc.org. And there's a link on the main page, on the homepage, to register for the conference. We look forward to seeing people at the conference, and we promise it'll be an exciting and informative and educational conference. Thomas Borwick is the conference organizer. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing with us some of the exciting programs that will take place.
Fantastic. Thank you.